somewhat of a funny story to tell you. I just woke up and I went and worked on Amber's truck last night, and her father came out and was talking to me about some shit, and me and him thought about something. Why don't we build a fucking truck that is just off the fucking walls, just badass? And he wants to build the fucking engine, and I want to build the fucking frame, the body, the fucking everything like that. I want to build the whole outside of the fucking truck. Well, he builds the engine, transmission, drive shaft, front drive shaft, rear end, front end. It occurred to me that he told me that he said, he goes, well, you know, I've never had the time to build an engine or a transmission or anything like that. But if I were to build an engine, I'd put a bigger cam in it. I'd make something like what I seen when I thought that the Blazer a long time ago had a broken rod or a busted fucking engine. When the Blazer wasn't really running correct, which was when I found out the rocker arm had backed off and popped off the valve and the push rod. I was like, I'll just buy a new fucking engine for it. I'll see if I can buy a new engine. Well, I tried saving up some money, and I couldn't really manage to save up that much money, and my truck was broken down. And I was planning on buying a 454 big block. This whole motor itself was pushing about 650 horsepower. It had a blower and everything on it, twin Holley carbs, everything like that. I couldn't run the actual engine itself on the fucking street because the damn engine was built fucking fantastic. And I didn't want to touch anything or pull anything out and fuck anything up. So, therefore I went to go and I was going to look at it, and the dude told me, hey, you know, you need new valve cover gaskets and everything like that, and then you need a new cam, another cam. I said, well, why can't I run the one that's in it? Well, because it's pushing over 650 horsepower. So, which would burn the fucking all four wheels off that damn truck, and probably break all fucking drive shafts. Now, what this dude, when I went to go and buy this engine off this dude, or at least talk to him about it, I didn't really know what he had in it, but I knew that the motherfucker had some ass behind it. But all the shit that he put into it, those pistons and everything else that he built and put in that engine were originally out of a Blazer mud truck that he has on his wall. It was a white Blazer. The name of it was Just Married. He had just gotten married in that truck, and that's what he named it after when he went mudding and racing. But the engine, from what he tells me, runs fucking fantastic. It's going to need headers and everything like that, and all the hookups and shit like that. But it is a badass fucking engine. And when I was going to buy it, I thought about taking both the Hollies off along with the blower. The blower itself is about $1,000. So I was paying $3,000 for an engine and transmission. Fortunately, the fucking transmission that I did buy did not fit because it was a two-wheel drive instead of a four-wheel drive transmission. And I know, if any of y'all know anything about that, the shafts and shit are longer. For a four-wheel drive transmission, the shaft is shorter, so it can therefore fit on the fucking transmission or transfer case and all that other shit. Longer ones, you know, you don't have all that extra bullshit, so you just hook the fucking drive shaft up to it and boom, it's done. But I knew I couldn't do that. But what I could have done is I could have put that transmission in and just ran that truck as a two-wheel drive. Because even that truck in two-wheel drive is a fucking beast. That truck is a fucking monster in two-wheel drive. Still, four-wheel drive, oh my god. However, I also did figure out one of two things last night. We wanted to go and just build a fucking truck that could withstand anything and that would not fuck up or blow anything or do anything like that. You know, we wanted to buy like a piece of shit old junk truck, like a fucking, I don't know, like a Chevy fucking Blazer or whatever, or a Chevy ZXR, I think is what they're called, little four-wheel drive trucks that are just fucking badass. I want one. But we got to thinking about it. And, I was fucking around. Sorry, I had to itch my eye, but I was fucking around with her truck last night, and I had her dad in the driver's seat of the truck, and me and him were sitting there thinking about it and looking at it, and it's really hard going into locking into, or it's really easy to lock into four-wheel drive low, which makes me nervous, because if your hands, like, I'm gonna put the camera back, like this. If your hand is right here and it's on the shifter and you push it all the way forward and it's down like this and you lock it in, you can easily bump it back, and it'll fall out of forward low actually, but it's not locking in. It feels like it's not locking in. It had the low gear ratio and everything like that. And he told me, he said, well, maybe it doesn't have the horsepower or whatever that, you know, the 4 low that my truck does. And I was like, well, yeah, that could be a possibility. I said, I've never owned another truck that had, you know, not a very good 4 low. I mean, fuck, even my dad's 09 Tahoe had a pretty badass fucking 4 low in it. Or has a pretty badass 4 low in it. Which was my mother's before his, till my mother went and got the Santa Fe. And I was like, no, that truck should have a pretty badass fucking 4 low. I said, if Dad's truck has got a pretty badass 4 low for just a turn or a touch knob or whatever you want to call it, knob, turn, whatever the fuck, you gotta twist the fucking knob to put it in a 4 low, which I'd rather get out and unlock my shit, but that's the way I've been doing it. And, but it felt really weird to me, and I was like, I don't know. But, guys, I was thinking about honestly doing that. I was thinking about honestly building a truck from the ground up. Not particularly like a mud truck, but, you know, maybe something that if I were to go and take it in the mud, I knew the motherfucker would hold up. And of course my truck has held up, but it's just running it with just 2 gears. It's just fuck everything completely the fuck up. So that's why I'm sending it down to Orlando to go get it fixed, go get everything checked, make sure everything's running right. I want that bitch not to smoke anymore. I mean, I'm having so many fucking problems with it now. However, guys, it's not fucking staying down there. It will never fucking stay down there, because I know Jill will turn into a complete and total fucking off-road monster, but let's not talk about that. Yeah, the bitch has got, they own the shop down south. For those of y'all that live down south in like Orlando, Palm Beach, Palm Beach, Palm Bay, Melbourne, if y'all ever need any of your vehicles worked on, please go to Helsel's Automotive. They are the fucking best. My uncle's not going to charge you a ridiculously stupid fucking price. And he's damn sure not going to make you pay for something that you don't need, or replace something that you don't fucking need. You know, if he tells you, oh, there's some complications with getting the parts or whatever, he'll tell it to your fucking face. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna go ahead and get off the thing here. I'll talk to y'all later.